Hello everyone, I'm Dasha Gupta and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Nerdy Bookworm. The book we are going to talk about today is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. It is an international bestseller, so most of you might know about it already. So before I start the video, I would like you to subscribe to my channel because as you know, I can really help you in reading those fat books under 10 minutes. So let's begin.
So before I start, I would like to give you a disclaimer. All the images used in the video are for illustrative purposes only. I neither own or not claim copyright to any of the images used. The story begins with the introduction of Hazel Grace Lancaster, who is just an ordinary teenager, except for the fact that she has been living with cancer due to which her lungs aren't working well. She has to use a portable oxygen tank to breathe properly. Her cancer began as thyroid cancer but has spread to her lungs. One day, at a support group, she meets Augustus Waters through a common friend, Isaac. Augustus tells her that he had joined the support group only to give company to his friend Isaac, who had a tumor in one eye which he got removed, and now soon his other eye will be removed too. Augustus has osteosarcoma and after losing his leg some years ago. So initially Hazel does not want to befriend him as she does not want to hurt her. But as the support group progresses, they become coquettish friends and tell each other about everything. Augustus ends up giving a ride to Hazel after the meeting, which ends in his house with both of them watching a movie together. They agree to read one another's favorite books. Augustus gives Hazel The Price of Dawn and Hazel gives him An Imperial Affliction. Hazel tells him how awestruck she is with the book as it is the only living account of cancer she had ever known. The book is about a girl who had cancer and she relates to it. But her only problem with the book is that it ends mid-sentence and doesn't give her the closure she thinks she deserves. She craves meeting the novel's author, Peter Van Houten, to find about the ending more, but he had moved to Amsterdam and hadn't published any more books. After a week, Augustus forms a plan in which they will travel to Amsterdam together. He arranges Hazel's meeting with a favorite author. Hazel is very happy, but she realizes she has feelings for Augustus and it will hurt him when she dies. She compares herself to a grenade by saying, I am a grenade and at some point I am going to blow up and I would like to minimize the casualties, okay? But Augustus, who is completely smitten by her, consoles her to go with him anyway. Some days before the trip, Hazel's lungs gets filled with water and she is admitted in the ICU. Augustus never leaves her side and convinces her doctors and parents to let her go on the trip. They go to Amsterdam and spend some beautiful and romantic time together. But when they meet Peter Van Houten, they are disappointed. He is just a mean drunkard who disrespects Hazel and doesn't answer any of her questions. Hazel is furious and seeing that Van Houten's assistant Lidwich takes her and Augustus out to explore Amsterdam. After they return to their hotel, they realize their mutual feelings for each other and make love for one and the only time. At the end of the trip, when they return to Indianapolis, Augustus reveals to Hazel that his cancer has returned and actually he is the grenade. His health deteriorates quickly and Hazel realizes how much she loves him. Augustus arranges a rehearsal funeral for himself where Isaac and Hazel share their eulogies that they wrote for him. Augustus dies 8 days after the trip and Hazel stays by his side until his death. The author attends Augustus' funeral and tries to apologize to Hazel. He reveals that Augustus had been in constant touch with him and made sure that he apologizes to Hazel by visiting his funeral. He tells her that his book was based on his daughter who died of cancer. She also comes to know that her mother is taking classes to become the support group leader and is relieved, knowing that her parents would have a life of their own after she is gone. At the end, she learns from Ledwidge that Augustus wrote her a eulogy that he sends to the author. The book ends with her reading the eulogy, stating that he is happy with his choice and hopes that she is happy with the choices she made too.
Thank you for watching the video, and once again do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you liked the video don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you for watching.